Hope you are healthy and happy. You always pray to Allah for safety and security. But it is also your duty to maintain health rules. This is Kamrul Hasan, teacher at Miwshair class. Welcome all to my physics class. Already you have learned many things from chapter 8, that is reflection of light. As a part of your previous classes, today I would like to discuss answers of some comprehensive based questions. And in this case, in this regard, your cooperation and attention is highly solicited. And the questions and answers which I discussed today, these are, please look at the board, these are: what is irregular reflection? Explain. Number 2, what are the characteristics of image formed in plane mirror? Question number 3, how can mirrors be identified without touching? Which mirrors is used by dentist? That is, dentist uses which mirrors? For question number 5, which mirrors are used on hilly roads? You know, on hilly roads with zigzag path. So in this case, diver uses some different mirrors. And question number 6, what is linear extension? Explain. Question number 7, what is meant by principal focus? 8, periscope is made by which mirror? What does magnification 1.5 mean? So one by one, I will try to discuss the answer of these questions. So please get it and listen to the answer. Already have known the answer, and for your confidence, I would like to repeat this. At first, what is irregular reflection? You know, reflection is of two types: regular and irregular reflections. Here, you are asked to give answer. What is irregular reflection? And answer is that after reflection, if the reflected rays are not parallel, please listen to me carefully. After reflection, if the reflected rays are not parallel, then it is called irregular reflection. Please look at the board. This is the surface. If it is the plane surface, then incident ray, and after reflection it goes back. And in this case, the reflected rays are maintaining parallel shape. But in case of irregular reflection, you can see that this is the, and here is to mention that in irregular reflection, the surface will be unsmooth, or surface will not plane. That is, if the surface like this, then is the incident ray now, and it's a reflected ray. So here you can clearly see that the reflected ray are not parallel, and it is going in zigzag path. It is called irregular reflection. So come to the point. Come to the second question. What are the characteristics of image formed in a plane mirror? So here we can see some characteristics of image formed in plane mirror. You know that in plane mirror the images will be the equidistant. The images will be equidistant from the mirror, and second, image will be virtual, erect, and equal to the distance of the object. So we can write the answer to the characteristics of image formed in a plane mirror. 1, in short way, equidistance. Image will be equidistant of the mirror. Number 2, virtual. Image will be virtual. Number 3, it will be erect. And number 4, the image, the equal to the size of the object. Dear friends, these are the characteristics of image of a plane mirror. Next, then come to the next point. Please be attentive and listen to me carefully so that you can catch the point, so you have gained knowledge about the question. Number 3, how can mirrors be identified without touching? Actually, we can identify mirrors without touching. In this case, we should know the images formed in different mirrors. We should know, in this case, if you place your finger at a distance very close to the mirror, then images will be formed. If the image is larger and erect, then it will be concave mirror. On the other hand, if the image found in the mirror is short, then it will be convex mirror. And the same convex mirror, at the same time, if the image is equal to the object, then it will be plane mirror. And question told you in the answer of the question number 2, the image found in a plane mirror, that is, in this case, image length of image and object are equal. So now come to the another answer of another question. Which mirrors are used on hilly roads? Question 5. Which mirrors are used on hilly roads? Dear friends, you know that hilly roads are normally curved or uneven. So there are hills on one side and deep ditch of other side of hill. So in this case, it becomes difficult for the diver to dive on hilly roads, especially if there is a 90-degree turn. Then it really difficult for the diver to see what is coming from the upwards. In this case, the diver, if the diver use or if we place a plane mirror, if we place plane mirror at a 45 degree at the turn, please listen to me. I repeat once again. If the diver or if the car uses or if we use plane mirror, if we place plane mirror at 45 degree at the turn, then the diver can easily see what is happening on the other sides. And in this case, the diver can drive his car safely. So, mirrors are used in hills. In this case, plane mirrors are used on hill roads to have a safe ride. Now, come to the point: linear extension. What is linear extensions? You know, you have idea about magnifications, and there same thing linear extensions. And you know, magnifications n equal to L prime by L. L prime is the length of object, and L is the length of the L prime is the length of image, and L is the length of object. This is the magnifications. And there is called linear extension. Linear extension means is BLR. This is the ratio of length of image to the length of object. I repeat, linear extension. It is the ratio of length of image of an object to the length of the real object. This is the linear extensions. And here, another question is very much close to this question number 6. That is, what does magnification 1.5 mean? So these two questions are very close to each other. Let me discuss. What does magnification 1.5 mean? In this case, if the ratio, the answer will be if the ratio of length of image to the length of object is 1.5, then it is called the magnification 1.5. Okay. Now come to the point. What is another question? Which mirror is used by dentists? It is missed actually. Question number 4. Which mirror is used by dentist? Okay. The students come to the point. Which mirror is used by dentist? You know, if an object. Let us say something about this question answer. Before giving the answer, we should say something. If an object is placed within the focal length of a concave mirror, if an object is placed within the focal length, then an erect and magnified image is formed. So in this case, the dentist always uses concave mirror to see the magnified object, and in this case they get beneficially to identify or to diagnose the teeth. Okay, so they use concave mirror to have a magnified and erect image. Now come to the question, another question. What is meant by principal focus? We have good idea about this, and at the beginning of the chapter you give idea about it. What is meant by principal focus? We write the important questions. Principal focus. Principal focus. Focus. Actually, this is the straight line. It is a straight line passing through the pole and the center of curvature is the principal focus. Let me draw for your better idea. Principal focus. What I said, this is the straight line passing through the pole and the center of curvature is the principal focus. If this can be drawn in this way, please look at the board. If this can be drawn in this way, you know its criteria is the concave mirror and like this, and this is the reflector part of sphere, and it is a pole. This, if you think, consider this is a sphere, it is the center and the focus. So what is principal axis? What is principal axis? This is the straight line which passes through pole and the center of curvature. Okay. Now come to the from here we can know some other things. This pole. This pole actually important for this chapter. Pole is the midpoint of the reflector. Midpoint of the reflector is the pole, and if the rays fall on the mirror, then a reflection goes back through this point, and same thing will happen if we draw another ray here, also go through a point. So after reflection, the rays that passes a point on the principal axis is the focal point. So this is the focal point and this is the center of curvature. So you got about the idea about principal focus, pole and center of curvature. And here, from here, you can know about another thing, that is distance from pole to the distance of focal point is the focal distance. Focal length is the focal length. Right? Clearly, distance between pole and focal point is the focal length. Focal length. Now come to another point. What does mention? Another point is that periscope is made by which mirror? So, dear friends, this is our last question. Periscope is made by which mirror? You know, actually, when two plane mirror are placed parallelly, then we can make periscope, and we can show it in the figure. Periscope, two mirrors when placed parallel at 45 degree, then in this way we can make periscope. Like the figure, this is the periscope actually. In this way, the two mirrors are placed parallel and maintaining 45 degree. So, dear students, this is the answer of today's questions. Now, let me discuss other things about the mirrors. You know, mirrors is of two types. Mirrors is horizontal mirror. We will try to discuss other things. Horizontal mirror. Actually, mirror, when it is a smooth surface mirror, right? What is meant by mirror? Actually, it is a plane surface from where? It is a plane surface. It is a plane surface from where from where regular reflection takes place. Mirror is two types, that is square mirror and spherical mirror. And you know that spherical mirror is of also two types, that is concave mirror and convex mirror. You all know about this. So, get students, these are the answer of today's topics, these discussions. Hope you can get the points that I discussed here, and it will be a suggestion from my side that you will learn it, practice it at home, and side by side you also draw the figure which are very much close to the answer. And if you do in this way, you can have a good idea, clear conception about the chapter. And we will come on next class.